If I could describe a Sims pack to you, and I lead with, you know, it's a nature-inspired outdoorsy pack, what do you think I'm talking about? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, vstreetlove. I'm Vanessa, my pronouns are she, her, and on this channel I like to make silly Sims videos. And today we will be looking at the new trailer for the Sims 4 Adventure Awaits expansion pack. Yes, more content from The Sims is coming, and I know how excited y'all get about it, so let's talk about it. With the trailer, we've got a view of this world, a lot of water, lots of water. Immediately activities. Oh, and then the swim cap. Yes, okay. And I think this is an elder based on the shape of the bust, but I can't be sure. This, what is this? Because this is so cool. It's very picturesque, and that's they're hooking you in. They're like, look how nice this is. Oh wait, is that something you can do? Can we do this? You see the Sim? Oh, jumping up. And there's no diving board or anything. You can in Island Living. Okay. All right, cool. I wasn't sure. Because the way it advertised, I've never done it. And this is another thing. You know what? I'm gonna say this. Everybody hates when they reuse content in different packs, or they kind of give us the same thing remixed or whatever, as if there aren't things that I haven't explored yet. Like, I didn't know we could jump off the little dock or whatever. Didn't know we could do that. Now I know. But they're advertising to me here, and I'm thinking, damn, that's new. And then here y'all come like, that ain't new. Play your game. Yeah, the cast looks whatever, but I'm seeing the two afro textured hairs right here, and then obviously the kayaking or canoeing or whatever, and then we're working out on these stationary bikes, overlooking again a beautiful Sims knows how to make a world, I'll tell you that much. Very picturesque, because I don't even know where we at, but this is nice as hell. Base game stereo though, so interesting. The baby has the beads. Oh, because you know, I was gonna say they be giving stuff to certain age groups and others, and the kid has half a pep down. Now they do like to translate the adult stuff to children. I ain't seen no adults with the beads. Okay, I got it out. I got it out. They're waving around butterflies. I'm like, is this an activity? It reminds me, between the jellyfishing and then the butterfly, it makes me think of SpongeBob. It also said diving in this pack, which also came in Island Living, so I'm curious how it'll differ. You're here for all the textured hairs. Worth the pack alone, in my opinion. You know what? Say that around the wrong crowd and somebody will be upset with you, because they'll be like, you're gonna pay $40 for a few hairs that you can get for free via CC? And if I am, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Me spending my money how I want. Let me continue. This, I hope, is like a real little activity or something, because that's cute. Okay, so then they're taking a picture in front of the geyser. Okay, so we've got a view of the water slide, the diving boards, regular, normal, just regular diving boards. The fact that this is a selling point at this point in this game's history is odd, right? Because we just haven't had diving boards at all. Otherwise, I'm not sure if I'm seeing anything else. You know, except for down here, you're seeing this little kayak canoe situation, and that's basically it. It's kind of far away. Oh, and now we're close. Ooh, getting a close up on that texture. This hair is cute too, I guess. Do I sound enthused? This might also, this little overall, I like overalls, so this also might be new, so that's why I'm noticing that. This little sports bra, I wonder if it's the same one from the picture. But yeah, this hair is cute. And yeah, this little half up, half down textured one, absolutely. Love that part. Love the angle as well. Thank you for the additional angle with the little edges. Okay. And then we've got this kid talking to his doll, just telling him secrets. And then she's like, okay. Then this kid, he falls off the diving board. Hold on, wait. Can you see that happen in real time? Watch the diving board area. So the other kids had a little reaction, and I hope that's real and not movie magic, because that is so funny. Okay, so now she's scheduling a getaway. I am still a little bit like, what is this, right? We're going to Camp Gibby Gibby. Then this kid is throwing a paper airplane, and there's a lot happening. We see the beads, we see the beads, we see the beads again. There's different activities. I was about to say, this Sim's hands look like little mittens. Never noticed that before. Don't know what, someone brought up something on the TV. Do we not have this channel? Because someone brought that up. There's so much to see. Oh, the little doll. And look, the fortune teller. Okay, so he's playing with a friend. Furniture wise, anything standing out to y'all? I'm seeing things covered in stickers. Can y'all see this? I'm seeing things covered in stickers. Yeah, paper airplanes. This also might be a doll or a new toy. Okay, this kid is like sweating or something with a little Rubik's Cube. Oh, there's this little plant here as well with this little swirls or little waves or something on it. That's kind of cute. And okay, so turn into imaginary friend. So they are careful to show that you can turn it into a little imaginary friend. That is a little imaginary friend. So this is the imaginary friend. So we saw, this is what the doll looks like. This is what the friend looks like. You have given EA way too much of your coins already. No, EA is, I said very specifically, EA might have done something with this one. And I know that some people do not want to hear that. They don't like that, but I can call it as I see it. Oh, look at his little shirt. His little ascot. He's so cute. Oh, this is the friend. Oh, did they meet at camp? That's so cute. Okay, so then, hold on, wait. Let's just go back. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything here. Just one more time. What did you think in here? Oh, can y'all see there's like a little slide here? I see some swings. I see some picnic tables. A little flag here on the roof. A little sign here. Oh, another little sign thing here. This little, oh yeah, you can see this little heart with hands on it, little hat on the wall. Like I said, this little sticker situation. The bunk bed, I'm assuming this is new. Ooh, and the rug. You gotta assume, hold on, what's that? Oh, is he might be playing a game. I thought that was a TV show. Yeah, he's like, do y'all see that? He's like playing with something. This is okay, yeah. And then this reminds me of like Big Bird's legs. What were the imaginary friends in Sims 3 like? What were they like? Because I truly don't know. Is that a new gaming console? That's a retro video game. Yes. Okay. Yes. It looks like worm legs. That's the retro console. Yes. That's why I was like, at first I was like, yes, you can even see, hold on, let me get rid of my face. Well, I don't know if I can do that. You might not be seeing it on vertical. Let me back up a little bit because you can definitely see right here. And this is like a new little seat. This little doll, creepy as hell. I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how's that doll? It's creepy as hell. All right. So now we are in a park. We have a slide, a little ladder, and this little XOXO thing. And I see some swings back here that match. And then they said, actually, let me upgrade you, upgrade you, let me upgrade you, upgrade you. Can I upgrade you? I'm so sorry. I don't know what she's saying in the middle of that. I just know it's upgrade you. We've got stairs, ladder, scary open parts that kids can fall off of. We got a little tube, slide, and then behind my head, we've got a little whatever this is. Yeah. And then, oh, JK. Okay, sorry. It wasn't done yet. Here. Ooh, I got it. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we've got the bubble, more XOXO. Okay, so remember when I said that a kid could fall off? They did they did fix that. Ooh, wait. Unless it's movie magic? Oh yeah, see look, unless it's movie magic, it's like this is open and then they add this. I hate, sometimes that is a problem with trailers because I'm like, is it movie magic or is this separate on purpose or is it separate on editing? You know? Anyway, so after this one, we get an even bigger one. Okay, I'm hiding my face. Okay, let's just start from the beginning real quick because that was a lot. Okay, oh, I can scrub myself. Okay, so we've got this. I mean, this looks like a very small area. Then we get the first version. Just a ladder, a little grid, and the slides, okay? Then they said, nah, let me upgrade you. So this is where I had stopped and said that it's dangerous, but they actually did fix it, okay? And so now we have a full, I mean, to me, this is a pretty dope playground as is. You got a tube, like I said. But then they said, nah, you thought we was done? And yeah, now we've got layers. Now we've got curvy little tube slides. The tube here, the slides over here. We got an extra slide over there. We still got whatever this thing is. We got the little grid. We got this, we got that. So yeah, no, I mean, I think This is gonna take Parks up a notch. And also thank you to whoever in the community has been begging for this and they finally delivered. Your work has not gone unseen. I didn't see it, but I know you're there because I didn't even know I was missing this. I didn't even know. As much as I talk about kids, me, the childless cat lady, talking about we ain't got enough kid stuff in The Sims. I ain't got kids in real life because I got kid stuff in The Sims, okay? And that's enough. I'm managing my children that are my Sims. That's enough responsibility for me. And I didn't even think about how we don't have this. And this is dope. And we can build it and customize it. And then they are sure to tell us that it also comes in different colors. So if you want your like moody, broody, aesthetic playground, actually it's not even giving aesthetic. It's kind of given like abandoned, haunted. Oh, just kidding. Do you want your fun, colorful, like super bright kids playground? And then, I don't know, McDonald's. And then there's more. Oh, then the kids are actually on it. I guess we hadn't seen any kids on this. Oh, okay. So I don't know what's happening. She's doing this. This kid is about to run up the slide though. That definitely is hilarious. Yeah, run up the slide. He's slapping the mess out of the little grid thing. Okay, still got his imaginary friend. His imaginary friend is also hanging out, but I don't, again, movie magic. Cause you're like, are you actually here? Or is this just for this trailer? I don't know. Doing a little slide, doing rock, paper, scissors. They're battling. And then boom, he threw paper. And so he wins. Oh, then that's a little friend. And then he's stressed. Oh no, he's not stressed. I thought he was stressed. No. Well, yeah, he basically is covering his eyes. This kid is hiding in a box. Did y'all catch that? I'm gonna cover my eyes and now I'm in a box. So this has gotta be the whole hide and seek situation. Where are they getting these boxes from? Do I gotta leave boxes all over the place now? Like what the hell is going on? And then he's walking and yeah, he's like walking toward the box. And then he's like, you in that box. And then now this kid does look upset. He's like, oh, how'd you find me? I don't know. Because you left trash in the very clean park. Yeah, I saw that you were in the big box in the trash. Okay, so then now we're getting a look at some bow and arrow archery situation. And thankfully it just missed the top of his head, piercing the apple. Now looking, I see, you guys can't see behind my head, we do have a little Alexander Goth here. This kid is cheering this kid on, covered in band-aids. I'm like, what's going on here? Happy camper, the camp director. Looking like he's straight out of the 70s. Okay, so he's the camp director. That's fun. And there's these new kids. Oh, this little sweater's cute. What's this on his arm? Is this normal? Is this normal? Do we already have this? I'm seeing some stuff on the table. These new chairs around a campfire situation. And it looks like we've got some oars or something on the wall. And yeah. And right, this is definitely a Sims 2 callback. The Sims 2 trailer callback based on all the craziness that was going on with the kids and the little spin. I'm not crazy, right? I feel like they did that on purpose. But she's at her wit's end. Also this hair's cute. I'm seeing some art. So let's look at the artwork. I think this wallpaper's new. I like this wallpaper. The rug is old. I'm seeing all these little paper airplanes and I'm hoping that this is real. The doll, all of this little, like I said, the little fortune teller moment. Lunchboxes are base game. There's something back here that might be like a new cabinet or something, because I'm seeing this backpack that we don't have, and this is like definitely the little archery thing. And then this kid's got the beads. Oh, and the blender. This is what I mean by being a simmer is so funny, because the way that I'm just like, a blender? We blending? We're gonna run that back, because we haven't had a blender in, how old is this game? 11 years? No blender? Oh, I see some shoes I like. Hold on, you can't see it with my head. These little shoes. Sometimes with something like this, I'm like, is this the item, or are these things that are all slotted into the item, you know? So she's scheduling a getaway now. Okay, so she's like, oh, I want to get away to revive and thrive. So she's competitive, I guess. And she is doing her little spin class. I just wanted to see it. Ooh, the instructor has the cute little hair and little outfit. Okay. The sim with the other little hairstyle I liked. I'm not seeing the workout. This is the cutest little workout wear, and I think these might be new shoes. But otherwise, that's what I mean by the cast. I'm like, meh, on the cast. It's okay. So 9, spin class. She's lifting. She's literally doing curls. 12, free weights. I don't know, I got beef with this a little bit because Lovestruck, they literally gave us dumbbells and we couldn't use them. So now it does feel a little strange. To me, sometimes when people say that this feels like X, Y, and Z pack or X, Y, and Z thing, I think that they're being a little bit like, sometimes it's giving like move on. You know what I mean? Oh, it's giving Outdoor Retreat. Outdoor Retreat came out 10 years ago. So we all need to move on. They're going to revisit. It wasn't the same kind of pack also. It was a game pack versus an expansion pack. Should this have been a refresh? Possibly. I'm not going to argue with you on that one. I just don't know. I don't know why they're not doing refreshes at all. It would be nice to get this and then still an Outdoor Retreat refresh somehow. Anyway, we got Lovestruck last year. Last year in Lovestruck, they gave us all this new workout equipment. Like they made a point to give us a new treadmill, the dumbbells, and something else. And the dumbbells were just for decoration. So for me, I don't like that. I don't like how then the following year you give us another item with dumbbells and now we can actually use them. Like, are you going to go back and give the free weight situation to Lovestruck? Probably not, because this is The Sims 4 and they don't typically do that. They don't typically go back and make things like that, like retroactively functional. But that would be an example of something that they really should, because that I'm like, you already sold us dumbbells and they didn't work. And I think that's kind of messed up. Okay, anyway, so I'm going off about the free weights because I distinctly remember being annoyed by that with Lovestruck. Because it did kind of feel like that was where they were going to put it. You could go on dates to work out together. That was a feature. Oh yeah, let's go out and let's go work out together on a date. Oh, here are dumbbells, but you can't use them. That was always weird. So now it looks like we can use them. She's doing free weights. They're calling it out, but it's in a whole separate expansion pack. Then we go into dive time. Now on an actual diving board looking thing. Oh, and we got another blender moment. Let me go back a little bit. So yeah. And I do think it's interesting because we've got the time. So they were talking about that in the blog post. So I'm curious how that is. This looks like a new swimsuit too. And I guess she doesn't want to wear a swim cap. She doesn't feel like she needs to. Okay, so she's got her little smoothie and then we spin away. So now Dawn is talking to the Caliente sisters and they're like, yeah. So they're gonna go to Love Highland. Hilarious. So a new bombshell has entered the villa. Oh, these pants are cute though. You can't really see them with my face, but these pants are cute. We got a blonde version of that hair. It looks good in that 613 blonde. That crop top I like. This little pattern on this is very cute. Dawn looks a little, I don't know, a little out of place. Get out of here. But that was cute. So we've got challenge modifier. Let's just scrub through this and see what it says. Okay, player choice elimination. We've got creative skills contest elimination, activity shuffle, everyone hates each other, romantic competition elimination. Oh, cooking competition. Now here, you know what's funny about this too? They know that we're gonna do this. So they wanted us to see all the different things that you could do. Romantic competition elimination, hilarious. And I was just thinking to myself that next year I need to do like when Love Island is on, because I don't watch Love Island for real, but it would be funny to do that in The Sims. And so they're clearly nodding to that in this pack. And so this will be fun. So many players are going to be doing this, and that's going to be so funny. Now, the other one that piques my interest is cooking competition. Like Great British Bake Off. I don't watch that either, but these are cultural moments, all right? They're capitalizing on the cultural moments and bringing it to The Sims. And then romantic elimination. And so then Donna's trying to be alluring. So we've got this sim with the new hair. Let me back up on that hair. It's a short hair. They don't do a lot of long Afro textured hairs. You notice that? Everyone hates each other sounds intriguing. Like you're gonna make Bad Girls Club in your game. Bad Girls Club, but all occults. Bad Girls Club, witches versus vampires. Bad Girls Club, werewolves versus vampires. Continuing to scrub through. Yeah, I think that hair and the swimsuit with this little pattern and stuff is also cute. Didn't know that one of the Caliente sisters was a little sapphic. Love that for us. And then here he goes trying to insert himself. Bye. Nobody wants you, Dawn. Bye. Go get. She's got like flowers floating above her head. But they're having a good time in their hot tub. Ooh. Just kind of going back looking at this hot tub. And then the multi-levels of this deck. This deck is nice. Leave it to the creators to make some beautiful stuff. Okay, so Yeah, this is like the view because we saw this in the blog post as well. Man, this world looks pretty as hell. Create and customize venues. I'm seeing some of the playground stuff. I'm seeing a cow plant, many fires for some reason, campfire, bonfire, a pool with glass walls. I don't know what this is supposed to be. This doesn't even seem safe. I don't know what the Sims team is doing sometimes with these trailers. Cause like, yeah, what is this? Design your own getaways. This looks like, is this supposed to be like a big like pancake? At first I thought it was like s'mores, but now I'm seeing this looks like it's butter and then pancake. And then this is a stove, and then you got hella people like on the counters cooking. And that's hilarious. What a cute little idea. And then we got the Caliente sister and that dude with the hair in the water. And take a break, run away with us to Camp Gibby Gibby, let's go upstate. We can all go stay with our father. Yeah, take a break from the everyday. Woo, what they doing? And then whoop, Sim It and See. Adventure awaits expansion pack. Where was I picking up? Okay, so they talk about the world. There was a lot of words in here and a lot of it was gibberish because it is The Sims, so they're making up stuff. I'm gonna scroll past that. Then for the young and the young at heart, they talked a lot about the magic of play begins in childhood. So then childhood sentiments, formative moments, papercraft, archery, diving, and even entomology. Hold on. Entomology, the branch of zoology concerned with the study of insects. Ooh, I can already hear the chorus. Just like outdoor retreat. Or build sprawling modular playgrounds. Okay, modular. They use that word modular, kind of like how the other modular stuff we have now. Like when Dream Home Decorator introduced the modular like wall systems, modular playgrounds. They can play hide and seek, rock, paper, scissors, and take on challenges, whatever that means. Then there's a new kid-focused aspiration. Then there's imaginary friends have 4 different personalities: goofball, creative, competitive, and evil. So funny, so funny. And then they also talk about for adults, the fitness center. There's kayaking, water sliding, and the new career. They talk about getaway. The getaways. I need more information about the getaways and the custom venues. So yeah, for me, alone, getaways and custom venues could be a game changer just fundamentally for how I play The Sims. If only I can understand really what's going on, okay? Are getaways just a new fancy word for vacation? I'm still trying to figure out how those integrate with each other. Do you have to have one in order to have the other? I'm wondering, because they're also saying that you can upload custom venues to the gallery. I am very curious about this. That to me feels like outside of just stuff for kids, because when you're looking at an expansion pack, or at least when I'm looking at an expansion pack, I get more excited with things that feel like they have long-term replayability that impacts more than how they're just like advertising it, right? Because the childhood stuff, great. Not all of my households have children though. As you know, with me playing on Tiny Town right now, I stay in that mother gallery. I stay downloading lots in the gallery. I'm like, how do I build out my world? And all I have been talking about with businesses and hobbies is, listen, businesses and hobbies is given a little bit of get to work, reheated nachos, sure. But with businesses and hobbies, you can make custom venues. I have said you can make custom venues. So now here they come. They said, oh, I heard you wanted custom venues and getaways. I'm like, I don't know what getaways is. I didn't ask for getaways. I asked for custom venues. So I do want to learn more about that, but they're going to do a dev Q&A about that the day before the pack comes out. Mind you, the pack comes out in 4 weeks. In 4 weeks, we're getting a new pack. They didn't even tell us. If you've been paying attention to leaks, there was a leak with the roadmap that we haven't seen. So now I'm getting information about packs, no roadmap. I don't know what else I'm supposed to be getting. Custom venues, sure, but I find that there are still some community lots that work better than the small business personally. Yes. I'm not even saying small businesses replace all venues. It's just the idea of doing multiple things. But like the little studio, my little music studio, you know? That's what I'm talking. That's what I want. I'm like, can I make a music studio? Or is it gonna be I have to make a music studio vacation? You know what I mean? Like, what is this? I don't have enough information on that. I am hoping they'll cover it in less than a week because they told us the gameplay trailer is coming out on Wednesday. Okay, so I don't know. More of my questions might be answered. I also, every single time we get a trailer, I cannot remember the order of events. Do we normally get another blog post? Or does the blog post get updated? Because I'm like, how am I going to find more information? Okay, so now let's talk. Let's just talk in general. Am I excited? Joaquin asked if I'm excited. Yeah, of course I'm excited. The Sims team hates children. And then in this pack, they basically said, shut up. No, we don't. And I was like, your record would prove otherwise, but I'm gonna take this. Okay, so yeah, this does look really cute. And I had a thought today when I saw the trailer. I was like, you know, this is another one of those moments when they start giving things to like kids and giving things to all ages. It just warms my simmer heart, because The Sims is about the whole experience. It's not just about young adult and adult Sims. Like, I want the whole experience. Hence why when you all are talking about we need more stuff for elders, I can only hope that we will get a game pack, bring back game pack Sims, or something that will be really focused on elders. Not that freaking elder kit. But something that makes me excited to play with elders. I'm hoping if they're doing something like this for the kids, while still bringing in elements that might be, you know, for all ages, they can do the same thing for elders. Like, we're focusing on elders, but still bringing, you know, all ages along. Like, that would be amazing. But then again, that's dealing with future potential content. That's dealing with, you know, way ahead of the time. I'm going to be perfectly candid with y'all. I'm excited. I think this is cute. And I wish that, what am I going to say? The growing movement of the fix the game truthers. Hate to see someone like me come in, because I do get excited. I do. I see this new content and I'm like, yeah, can't wait to have this in my game. And unfortunately for the fix the game truthers, if I wasn't a content creator, this one would be up my alley. It absolutely would. And what's interesting is, I think when I was, before I was a content creator, I wasn't wholly convinced about like outdoorsy stuff for real. Like, I think I got outdoor retreat because I was like, oh, going camping, that's cute. Like, it's a cute little adventure for my Sims. And I'm thinking about the other very well-known outdoor pack, Cottage Living. I don't remember how I felt about Cottage Living. I don't think I was pressed about Cottage Living, except for the simple living lot trait that came with Cottage Living. All it takes is one feature. All it takes is one feature for me to be like, and I'm gonna buy it. So I think that when I was watching content creators play with that pack, and then seeing that simple living lot trait came with Cottage Living, where you had to have the ingredients in order to make the food, I was like, okay, I think I want that. And then, you know, exploring more with like the outdoorsy, growing your food, taking care of the llamas kind of thing was cool once I got it. But I don't know if I was always super motivated with like an outdoorsy theme. That being said, the focus on kids and kid stuff and the kids camp, I was like, yeah. And so if I wasn't a content creator, I would be pre-ordering. I'd be like, yeah. And I don't even recommend pre-ordering. I know other creators are like, don't pre-order this. You got to see if it's working. And they're right. Don't be pre-ordering stuff. If you're going to pre-order though, you feel free to use my code. If you're going to pre-order, feel free to use my code. If you're going to do it, I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just saying, you know how you want to spend your money. And if you would like to, okay. That's all I'm gonna say about that. The truthers don't play the game anymore, I think. And I think that there's multiple sects. Let me speak clearly. There's multiple divisions, there it is, of the truthers, the fix the game truthers. There's some people who are just want to complain and want to be like, no one should be playing this game. You all are suckers if you're still playing The Sims 4. I'm not talking to them. The truthers who want to play the game, but really feel like they are not having fun because it's so buggy, I feel for them. And I understand that. I have bugs in the game, but y'all still see me play. You said you're excited for it, yet still mad at EA at the same time. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I'm like, yeah, unfortunately for me, from what I have seen, EA may have done their big one with this one, because there's just a lot of little elements that when you put it together, it's things that the community has been asking for in some capacity. More stuff for kids. The damn the diving boards come up every now and then. Archery has come up every now and then. I don't think anybody was asking for whatever the getaways are, or like a fake Love Island thing. Nobody was asking for it, but there could be a potential of like, that's something that maybe we weren't exactly asking for, but could be cool to have. And addresses some of the other concerns, which is just all we get is recycled content. So there is a chance that whatever this is not recycled. It's something that could be new, could be. And that I think is good. So then the other questions are, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work on launch? Your guess is as good as mine. And when they launch it, is something else gonna totally break and corrupt the game? Only time will tell. We're in a weird place right now with the game because I am so excited for new content and cautiously optimistic. Am I more excited about this than I was about the fairies pack? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I feared because I don't get early access guaranteed. I feared that the fairies pack was going to be the only time I was going to get early access. And I was like, damn, because I'm not even that excited about this for real. I was never a fairies truther. I'm happy for the fairies truthers and I hope they're happy. And obviously I'll be exploring that occult because spooky season is coming up. So we'll be playing with fairies. But that being said, fairies is not my living experience kind of thing. All of the natural living skill stuff that comes with that pack though, I'm like, okay, that's cool. And the apothecary, that's cool. But it's kind of like, okay, cool. This, however, has the potential, we don't know yet. I think to me, honestly, I'm not even gonna hold you. This is gonna hinge on custom venues. All of this hinges on custom venues. Everything else I've heard about the pack is great. Pack worthy alone outside of, would enjoy outside of, kids camp already outside of, and I guess adults can go to camp too, whatever, right? All of that is great. That is great. That's all pack. Love that for me. But I'm like, these custom venues though, they promising like I said, they promising a lot of stuff in here, a lot of different things that somehow come together to make one pack. But when you think about that as well, it's like we've got stationary bikes, free weights, blender, diving boards, archery, I don't know, gaming console, paper crafts. What does that sound like to you? Maybe it sounds like different hobbies. This is a muddled of a year, 2025 for Sims content. Very muddled, very confusion giving for what we're getting and what packs and why. Because basically what we're saying is all the things that we got this year is $120 worth of content, USD, according to The Sims. Is it? Is it? Obviously that doesn't include the kits. But as far as expansion packs, I'm like, when I feel like I can borrow from the different things and just shuffle them around and put them in any particular order. That's another thing that I will say that I also kind of get a little bit frustrated when it comes to The Sims 4 right now is the consideration for cross-pack compatibility. As I've said before, packs like Get Together seem to get consistently updated with the clubs, with activities. It does make me wonder if there's something about the way that activities are coded that are they auto updated with Get Together, or do they have to go back and add it to Get Together? Because if they're going back and adding these little new activities to like clubs for Get Together, then I'm like, yeah, Get Together is one of those that's always getting updated. I'm gonna assume businesses and hobbies is the same, but actually, I don't know if I've double checked that with the apothecary thing with small businesses and stuff. And yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying about the Love Struck and the free weights. Like, okay, fine, you're not gonna go back and make the free weights and Love Struck cross pack compatible, or backwards compatible. But if I have this pack, will I be able to do my free weights on Love Struck now? Because it's like, okay, fine. I'm not happy about it, but sure. So that is a great question of how is it going to work with cross-pack compatibility. I hear and see the critiques about this being an outdoor retreat expansion pack. And I don't even know if I disagree really. But now I feel like we're at the point with this game, because it's not going anywhere. An outdoor retreat is so old that is it a moot point now that things are reminding you of other packs, other old packs? Packs that are older than 6 or 7 years old. Is someone who is being introduced to The Sims 4 today, are they going back to buy Outdoor Retreat? Or are they just gonna buy this now? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But I'm like, I see that criticism and I think it's a fair criticism, but The Sims team is clearly showing us, or EA specifically, because I don't even know if The Sims team cares or doesn't care. EA is specifically showing us, no, we're not getting free pack refreshes anymore. No, that's done. No, and also game packs are now dead officially. we're gonna go back and we're gonna go into the archives. We're gonna update and refresh game packs, but as expansion packs now. And you can play with it or not. The game ain't going anywhere. We're gonna mix a little bit of the old and a little bit of the new, the getaway situation. And once I figure out what's going on with that, that seems like a new little system. Okay. So, you know, I mean, again, not to be that guy, but I am excited for this. I am excited for this. And if you are excited for this, remember, if is the key word here, if you are deciding that you're going to purchase the pack on the Sims 4 website or the EA app, please consider using my creator code vstreetlove. When you use my creator code vstreetlove on the EA app or Sims 4 website, I get a small commission on the sale. It is not a discount, unfortunately, but it is a way to support me as a creator. And if you don't want to use my code because you're a hater, please consider using one of your favorite creators' codes, okay? I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little bit, I guess. I'll have everything linked in the description below. Let me know what you're most excited about based on what we've learned so far about this new pack. And don't worry, there's more fun to be had on my channel. Make sure you check out these other videos. And until next time, y'all, dag dag!